Well, hello, it's Valentine's Day, and I found some Valentine supplies at Walmart, and I want to play with them. Rainbow pencils. Let's see what these things can do and how far I can take them. Want to do some fine art? Let's see. I might be able to. They were 96 cents for a pack of 6, so I don't have the highest expectation for what these things can do, but there's 4 colors, red, yellow, blue, and green, and I'm going to test to see what these things even do, because I have no idea. I don't remember ever playing with these as a kid. I remember seeing them, but I mean, look at the differences these are getting. This is kind of interesting. It looks like they sharpen pretty easy. And I think I might be able to use these just like a regular colored pencil, but a bit psychedelic. I don't know. Maybe I can do some woodsy kind of things with this. Maybe that would work. I don't know how far I can take these. We're gonna find out. And you know, as a woman who does a lot of fine art with Crayola products, I mean, this is right in my wheelhouse. But I tried it on different toned papers, and I like that brownish toned and the gray toned and the white. And of course, it's going to show up brightest on the white, which is just a natural thing to do. So since this is Valentine's Day themed, I'm going to do a thing that I love. I love being in the woods. I love hiking. I love forests. I love mountains. I'm going to use an image that I took several years ago while I was hiking. And we're do a little thumbnail sketch to see what this may do, what it may look like, because you know this is it's a little bit of a gamble, because every time you get something that is a child art supply, you never really know what you're going to end up with and how far you can take a thing. So it's always a gamble to see how far you can take something that isn't artist grade, and these are clearly not artist grade. But that thumbnail turned out pretty good. So let's try a slightly larger piece and see how this kind of ends up. The only thing I'm going to use this entire video is this rainbow pencil. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to add anything else. I'm not going to get out any other colored pencils to touch up stuff. No, we're just going to see what this simple thing can do. And I do a lot of these kind of videos to show people that you don't have to have expensive supplies to do cool stuff. You don't have to have the fancy, expensive artist grade stuff to make a really cool drawing or painting, or put an idea that you have in your head onto a sketchbook and a piece of paper and turn it into a digital piece of art. You don't have to have those expensive supplies. All you really need is some sort of kid supply that you can get very easily anywhere, and some paper. Doesn't even have to be fancy paper. You can if you want to. You can get all the fancy stuff if you want to get the fancy stuff. But in a lot of ways, I'm just trying to prove that you don't have to. Like, this turned out pretty cool. Look how much of this pencil I used just on that thumbnail and on this small sketch. That we're gonna blow through these. So let's get a bigger sheet. We're gonna try some Bristol paper, because Bristol paper takes colored pencil and pencil form medium really well. But here's another image that I took of the same location in the Smoky Mountains. There's a lot of places in the Smokies that have these sort of plank bridges where it's just like a log where they've put it over a creek, and this was a very, very pretty place, and I want to have more of those river racks in this larger piece. That's what I want this time, because I think it might be really cool to have some rainbow rocks. I want to see what that's gonna do, so we're gonna find out how far we can get this. I don't know yet. We're gonna find this out together. But I can already tell you, I'm going to be on the lookout for rainbow pencils if I ever see them again in like party supplies, because that's what these were. They were in like party gift favor supplies of the Walmart for the Valentine's section. That's where I found them. So there's a decent chance that you might find something like this during other holidays or in other party supplies. Maybe you'll find other rainbow pencils that are just themed in other things because, hey, this has turned out pretty cool. Look at that plank bridge and how that underside turned out. That's ooh. This is hitting just right for me today. It's just hitting just right. I'm trying to save the yellow portion for places that have like more sunlight hitting it. I'm trying to do that. I'm not cheating. I'm not gonna bring in any other yellows or anything like that colored pencil wise. It's just this. But if you turn the pencil a little bit as you're doing this, you can kind of gauge where you're putting the colors down. There's some contamination, so you're not gonna cleanly get green in a place you want, and cleanly get yellow in a place you want, and which you can see in the image. Like on that plank bridge, there was blue contamination into the yellow, and that's fine. This is a rainbow pencil. I'm doing all of these colors with one pencil. I mean, come on. Get your expectations in the right place. This isn't an unusual thing to do. Let's be serious here. But that's kind of the beautiful delight of this, of the unexpected nature of where the colors are going to be put down. That's kind of the beauty of it, and what's turning it into such a rainbow piece is because of that surprise and delight of all the colors mixing unexpectedly. And that's kind of the beauty of nature itself, the push and pull between complexity and simplicity, and the places where you can have both at the same time that live in harmony and also live in conflict. That is kind of the whole premise of existence, is that the things that exist and don't exist are the same at the same time. And the scale of things that exist in such a manner that we can't even comprehend. The scale of movement is beyond comprehension. The scale of existence is beyond comprehension. There might be beings out there who can comprehend, but I know that I can't. I don't have that capability. My brain does not function in a way that allows me to fully comprehend so many things. And in a lot of ways, being in the woods, to me, being with nature, being with the trees and the rocks and the dirt, that is my church. That is the place where I am most connected to existence and the things that I do not understand. I'm most at peace within that context, within that space, and existing within the things around me in that way. So if you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Melissa, and I talk about philosophy and science and meditation and whatever happens to be on my mind while I'm doing absurd videos about art. That's just what I'm doing. I can't help myself. This is just fundamentally at my core seems to be the closest I can get to who I am. This is it. You're seeing it. I'm putting it out on the internet for people to see. And in a way, this is a love note to the universe, to being alive and living through all of the things, even the bad things, especially the bad things, and growing as a person. This is a love note to the universe that I am happy to be alive and making really cool stuff and adding to the universe. So that's how much pencil I had left. That's absurd. Because look at how much here. So I guess one pencil per drawing is about what I'm gonna get out of these things. In the scheme of things, it's not too bad. I just wish I had more of them because this was incredibly fun. I want to do more of these. In fact, we might make these a series. Thank you for hanging out today. This was fun. So keep your cup full. Go make some cool stuff. Bye.